Ladies and gentlemen, today's in-depth review is of the Star Wars First Order Stormtrooper from the Force Awakens 2015 Black Series. Line 6 inches. Let's do this. Start for the packaging. Back red, Black Series 2015 and Force Awakens color. Backwards C logo of the black front. Picture of a Stormtrooper First Order type deal. Down there is the bottom of the text. On the right hand side, he is number 4. You can find him on the shelf very easily. Right here, you get the big gray letter Stormtrooper, and then First Order Stormtrooper in red. Also a window to see him. This is the back of the box. You have a picture of the Stormtrooper with the number 4 at the top right. Here's the text. Pause and read it if you like. Much of Momo Jumbo right there, nobody reads, as well as the bottom. So let's unbox him. I'll be home for Christmas. So this guy is actually really cool. I'm digging the new Stormtrooper eyes. I love them. I love them far more than the old Stormtrooper look. It looked just really, I don't know. The aesthetics of the new little goggles on the helmet just look incredible. I love it. Mine, you can see a little bit of fading on the bottom of that right eye. His head, fairly good. Pivots on a 360, which does not much up and down action. So you see the detailing. All this is going to be a semi-gloss paint job. Not too glossy, but it looks really nice. This looks solid. I really like this figure right off the bat. Here's the back of the armor. You can see wherever the hell that hole is for, and this other detail, as well as this thing, this reverse fanny pack. I'm going to go to my Star Wars expert later and find out what the hell all this shit is. Really cool armor for shoulders, biceps, triceps. You can see the ribbing with the black suit underneath. Great detailing. Let's check out the articulation. I believe I can fly. Woo! I believe I can touch the sky. Now entering the court. I'm about it every night and day. Number 23, Michael Jordan. Spread my wings and fly. I believe I can soar. What the hell are you doing? See me? Elbows go a little backwards, 90-degree angle. Same for this other arm. Wrist 360, wrist 360. Torso 360. Nice little up and up and down action there. You see the armor, pretty nice. I like how the joint for the torso is hidden. Belt, nicely detailed. As generic as it is, I think it's great. Maybe because it's just a white and black figure. How else could you go detailing about it wise? There looks like a part defect right there. So we have a little bit of 2. That one's pretty bad, as well as that right there on the belt there. His little jock. His split action isn't that much, and he does not have a little leg articulation at the thigh. And again, you really don't need that. I don't see why that's really applicable in figures. His knee articulation goes all the way down here. He can star in Point Break Remake 2. Cowabunga! You actually go pretty forward like so, and he can sit down. Feet articulate just a little bit. Pegs at the bottom with the wonderful trademarks and factory stuffs. Ribbing at the knees. Kneecaps are pretty well hidden. There's your knee articulation holes. That is awesome. We have a holster for one gun, so you can pick one. You can put little blaster there, fits. Big blaster has a notch as well and fits as well. That is excellent. I like it a lot. You can see here in the arms detailing for some kind of gauntlet thing. I think I got mine backwards. I probably do. Yep, there you go. That's how it's supposed to be. Notches, looks like screws for the armor. This is one badass figure. I mean, it is a Stormtrooper. They're pretty basic, but this guy kicks a lot of butt. I like him a lot. So we're going to talk about his guns. This one's a little bit warped. Can't really tell on camera. But I already talked to you about the little notch that goes in the side. That's it right there. Black and white, typical stuff, but you do have this metallic silver for the scope. How many times are they really looking down this reticle to shoot an enemy? Probably none. because they're just pew, pew, pew at the hip usually. But it's pretty good detailing for Black Series figure. So you have a silver streak there, and also on the other side here, the scope. It's really cool. That not much detailing, but doesn't really matter. So that looks great. I'm gonna put him in his hands in a second after I show you this little one. Little one's pretty cool. Decent detailing. Not gonna be too great. We do have a little silver streak right there. Some kind of like laser sight or scope up top. On the other side, not much, so like a little bit of silver underneath. There you can see it more. So you can see his hands. That one is definitely a trigger hand. He comes in the packaging kind of like that anyway. I suggest you can pretty much go like this. Pretty much how everybody 6-inch wide shoots. Look, we can't get nearly straight on. That's cool. Oh god, these are not the droids we're looking for. We don't say that in the new movie. Does it fit in this hand? Yes, but it doesn't look as good as this right arm. I'm gonna put the little blaster in. Works really well in the right arm. It works okay, but you can see right there how it's just not designed to hold it like this one is. You even put the finger through the hole. Let's see. Look at that. Great. I mean, he really is a badass. I like this a lot. Hold it right there. You know, it's crazy because I reviewed this 3 3/4 Black Series one, and I did not like it at all. He's just like, isn't straight. Like, look at this shit. I kind of want to take it back to the store, but I throw it the box. But it's just, the paint app is, I'm very disappointed in the little guy. That's when I unpacked this guy, and I was like, dude, this 6-inch stuff is off the hook. Like, this is just no comparison which one's cool and which one's not cool. Not just because I have a gun. Take the gun out and I'll show you. And I don't know. One's just like, I'm depressed. One's just like, done. So, I'm going to flip it over to my buddy, Chris, who is my resident Star Wars expert, to get his opinion on the 6-inch First Order Stormtrooper Black Series figure. Chris, take it away.
Oh, it's great. One of the things that Hasbro does really well is Stormtroopers. And a lot of that is due to the fact that they're a lot more simple to create than an actor's face. Since you're creating entire armor, it's easier to make it look good. And they did. They made it look great. This figure in particular, unfortunately, has a little blob of white right there that I can't do anything about because I got this very early on in the Force Friday days when it was hard to find, and I ordered it from eBay, actually. So that was my only option. But this figure looks amazing. I honestly don't really have any negatives about it. The back looks great too. It has the little backpack thing. I actually don't know what that's called.
I was actually waiting because I've been like, what the hell is this? You know what? I'm just going to wait for Chris.
Nope, I don't know what that's called, unfortunately.
Whoopsies.
I do love the look of this thing. There's a shit ton of articulation. You can move him in all different types of ways. You can make him look like his arms are broken or his legs are broken behind him. It's awesome. It's all good stuff. This figure's amazing. I love it. If you can find one, because they're starting to become a little bit more uncommon. If you can find one, I would definitely suggest picking it up. Out of 10, I'm going to give this guy a 10.
Yeah, I was actually going to give it a 9 or a 10. You know what? I'm going to give it a 10. Loved it. Seal of approval. First Order Stormtrooper. Guys, thank you very much for watching. May the Force be with you. Here on the back, you have the book bag. The book bag.
He keeps his school books in it.
Yes, he does. Here on the back, we have the backpack. It's a nice glossy white paint, just like the helmet. And a little bit of the skirt, but this is more of a matte finish. Gloss on the body, gloss on the armor, and then underneath the armor for the white little clothing, you have a more of a matte finish for that.